All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on a huge challenge that's hiding in plain sight in, well, pretty much every company out there. It's called shadow AI. And believe me, it's a really critical topic to get your head around. So let's just dive right in. So let me start by asking you a question, a pretty direct one. Does your company have an invisible workforce? It sounds a little strange, right? But it points to this whole other group operating inside your business, a group that's influencing big outcomes that you might not even know is there. But here's the twist. This invisible workforce, it isn't a team of secret agents or anything like that. It's not even people. It's actually all the powerful, unregulated, and often totally unvetted AI tools that your employees are using probably every single day. Now, what's so interesting here is that this all starts from a really good place. You know, your team, they want to be more productive, so they're signing up for those free AI tools using their personal accounts, adding what look like handy browser extensions. The intention is great, but the consequences, well, they can be pretty severe. This whole phenomenon actually has a name, and it's really the core of what we're talking about today. In the industry, it's known as shadow AI. So what is shadow AI exactly? Well, think of it like this. It's any AI application being used inside a company that is completely off the radar for the IT department. No formal approval, no oversight. They are, quite literally, operating in the shadows. And just how common is this? You might think it's a fringe issue. Well, get this. 60%. That's the estimated number of AI tools in use today that are considered shadow AI. So yeah, this isn't some rare exception. It's basically the industry rule. This visual really just captures the situation perfectly, doesn't it? Shadow AI is like some hidden component on your company's main circuit board. You'd need a magnifying glass just to find it. But just because it's hidden doesn't mean it's not having a massive effect. In fact, it's creating some pretty significant unseen risks. So why does all this matter so much? Well, because this isn't just some IT management headache. The very existence of shadow AI creates two massive business-critical risks we need to talk about: the leakage point and the compliance gap. Let's break these two down. They are the primary dangers we're looking at: the leakage point and the compliance gap.
First step, the leakage point. Imagine this. An employee just quickly pastes a piece of a sensitive client contract, or maybe a snippet of your company's secret code, into a public chatbot to get it summarized or debugged. Well, that data could be gone for good. Poof. It can get absorbed into the AI's public training set, exposed out there forever.
And second, the compliance gap. This one is a huge legal risk. I mean, how can your company possibly claim to comply with major regulations like the EU AI Act, or any data privacy laws for that matter, if you can't even tell them what AI systems are touching your sensitive data? The simple answer is, you can't. Okay, so that's the problem. It's big, it's hidden, and it's definitely risky. But what's the solution? Well, we have to completely rethink how we approach this whole thing. It is time for what we call the modern AI audit. Let's just compare the old way versus the new way, because they're totally different. The old kind of audit, it was reactive. It was all about checking boxes on systems you already knew about. It assumed you could see everything. The new way, though, it has to be proactive. It assumes nothing. It's not a checklist, it's more like a forensic discovery mission. So the goal of this whole mission is to map your company's true AI footprint. It really starts with discovering all the tools that are actually in use, not just the approved ones. Then you analyze where your data is actually flowing. From there, you can map out all the potential risks and finally get to a place where you can ensure full compliance. You know, this quote from the source material really just says it all. The key idea here, the big takeaway, is the shift from checking boxes to a forensic discovery mission. That's the entire mindset shift that's needed to tackle shadow AI. Which brings us to the final and most crucial question. After everything we've just covered, I want you to really ask yourself this. Do you actually know what your company's true AI footprint is? Or is there an invisible workforce operating in the shadows? If the answer is I don't know, you are definitely not alone. And the source for today's explainer, August eTech, actually specializes in helping businesses navigate this exact challenge. It's a critical first step if you want to secure your company in this new age of AI.